It's Saturday, April 25th, 2026, and we have a really concerning stretch of severe weather to talk about. Let's get into it. Now, I do want to note that if my voice sounds kind of different, it's because I'm recording this in the early morning hours, so I just woke up. So we have a moderate risk of severe weather today. That includes Okmulgee, McAllister, and Shawnee, basically just to the southeast of Oklahoma City and just to the south of Tulsa. We have a 10% hatch chance of tornadoes that goes all the way from Norman all the way down into Shakasha Nation, even down into Paris, Texas. So I think we could see a real tornado threat with this today, where we could see violent tornadoes. I don't know. And then around that we have a hatch. We have a hatch 5% hatched risk of tornadoes. That includes Oklahoma City, Norman, Stillwater, Tulsa, Muskogee, and Fort Smith. Enid. Now we do have a 30% risk. None of this is hatched for some reason. But we do have a 30% risk of damaging winds. That includes basically the Shakasha Nation, McAllister, Okmulgee, and Shawnee, where we could see winds of 80 and 90 miles an hour, but probably will stay in the 60 to 70 miles an hour range. But we do have a real hail threat today. We have a Group 2 hatched risk of large hail that includes Okmulgee, McAllister, and Shawnee and Shakasha Nation. We could see hail up to DVD size. And now I'm not gonna go crazy. I don't like to use the word DVD a lot, but today's the day that I'm gonna use it a little bit. So let's get into what the radar could look like later. So it starts around 2 p.m. where we're gonna have little storms starting to form between Muskogee and McAllister. Nothing concerning, but then we have more cells starting to form to the south of Tulsa and to the north of Ponca City. And I think these could be some real hailers and maybe produce a tornado, because as it goes on in this easterly direction, look what it does. It becomes purple, which that means it's going to be quite heavy rain and some large hail in it between Muskogee and Tulsa. And then it starts moving south, and we have a lot. I think if the main cell to drop a lot of tornadoes, maybe even a violent one today, probably will be the one that just formed to the east of Oklahoma City. And it also has a real hail threat, but then we have one in southern Oklahoma. It's probably gonna all of these are going to be capable of dropping tornadoes today. So then they continue, and this they kind of form together. So we have supercells over here. They kind of all form together around 9 p.m. And we still have quite a big hail threat because there's still supercells. They kind of merge together. And then we have one big supercell between McAllister and Paris. And it just kind of keeps going, and as it moves south into Texas. And then rain showers will end off as we go into Sunday morning. So next, we're looking at the tomorrow, where we have a slight risk of severe weather. That includes Enid, Stillwater, Bartlesville, Oklahoma City, and Norman, zipping all the way down into southern Oklahoma. So these storms are gonna have a cap on them. If it breaks through it, storms are gonna form. But if it doesn't, they're just gonna stay not formed. But if they do form, we do have a 2% hatch chance of tornadoes. That includes Oklahoma City, Norman, Enid, Stillwater, going all the way down into Ardmore. And a 15% damaging wind threat that goes all the way up to Bartlesville and all the way down into Ardmore. And then we have our hail threat. It's a Group 1 hatched 15% hail threat that includes Oklahoma City, Norman, Stillwater, Enid, and Bartlesville. So I think hail is honestly one of our biggest. Yeah, hail is definitely one of our biggest concerns. So, yeah. Now, our models are starting to lean on storms not forming, but they could. So we're not going to look at the models for this one, but because an early is not showing anything. But just know that storms could form tomorrow, so you need to be prepared. Now that is all the information I have for you today. Today, I think you need to be really prepared if you're in anywhere in this vicinity. Basically, central/eastern Oklahoma. If you're in central/eastern Oklahoma and you're in this red, please just prepare for strong storms. We're gonna have supercells capable of dropping violent tornadoes, long track tornadoes, and many more. But bye for now. We might be live later. Peace.